I am filming one of the clients, Vision Paradox, Canine Logic. Should be a lot of fun. Gonna be filming him doing his seminar and workshop, and a lot of behind the scenes action. And it's gonna be a little bit of a mix of me getting behind the scenes of him, and probably a lot of me sharing my thought process, what I'm trying to look for.
We're at Camp Linamut. This is in Gardena. It's a big dog daycare, and we're hosting a big old rescue event.
Tell me about your event and what's going on down today.
All right. Well, it's just it's for the rescues and training and just to help out the rescues.
The main mission is awareness, education, teaching people how to become responsible fosters so we can save more shelter dogs, work with more rescue organizations. Too many dogs die at a shelter and we have to do something, and I feel like we have the resources, we have the knowledge, we have the community. It's just giving people the awareness about how many available dogs and great dogs there are at a shelter, and just shining a light on them so we can find their forever home, and that's the #1 goal. It's getting the dogs and cats adopted.
Getting the people to, you can go to the shelter and get a dog there.
Or go to a rescue organization that you live by, volunteer. There's so many ways everybody can make a difference just by being involved. And this is a commitment for life. This is not just something because you want the puppy because it's cute, it's small. This is a 15-year commitment, and as long as you get a dog in your heart and commitment's there, and give it a loving forever home, that's all we ask for. Yeah. And I say go to your local shelter, volunteer, get involved, make a difference. All of us could make a difference. It starts with us. So let's make this world a better place, save some dogs, and save some lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Little boy from all the rest of the
Pet Rescue is a nonprofit 501c3 organization, and we rescue from high kill shelters, a lot from the Orange County shelter, Orange County Animal Care. And yeah, we have a lot. We are an all-breed rescue, but we do have a lot of pit bulls because they have most in California. There's a lot of pit bulls that need rescue. But we have little puppies too, like this little Chihuahua mix that's available to adopt and needs a home. So this little girl is just let's see, I'm not sure how old she is, but she's had her shots. And
How long have you guys been in?
BFF has been around for about 4 or 5 years now. Yeah. So it's fun volunteering. I volunteered for about 3 years myself, and I do a lot of the pulling from the shelters, so that somebody has to go in and see the dog and sign the paperwork, and we can't save them all. We always leave some behind, but we're always happy on the ones that we get to save. So yeah.
Is there anything specific you want to say to inspire people to start adopting and taking action?
Yeah, I think it all starts with you. Be the change that you want to see, and the difference starts with you. And please get to the shelters and see what we're facing. We're literally full in all the LA cities, and the animals need attention, and if you could adopt, that would be amazing, because if you adopt from a shelter, essentially you could be saving 2 lives. So adopting from a shelter is great, and adopting from a rescue is even better, because you actually know what the dog's going to be like. The rescue has assessed the dog, and also to please spay and neuter your pets, because that's like the key thing that we're trying to promote. And also to save a life, please keep your dog.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Hi. So cute. Thank you very much. So I'm here at, oops, my hair's a mess. I'm here at the Uprising event with Canine Logic, filming their behind the scenes stuff, really cool stuff. Seeing so far, you know, my mom is, and actually majority of my family is very big in animal rescue. My brother, my sister, my mom. My mom has 5 dogs, so it's pretty cool seeing in this. I've been more into always a little bit more on the human side, like adoptions and all that stuff, and orphanages. But it's cool seeing this and how and seeing their perspective of this, because being in this now I can see where my mom's coming from, and where my siblings are coming from, and how they view pet adoption and dogs, because there's a lot of dog people, or like people saying dogs are better than people. In the sense, I agree, where they are constantly loving. At the same time, I know that humans are like, and there's this huge companionship between dogs and humans, and but yeah, anyways, it's really cool stuff. Seeing a lot of behind the scenes stuff right now, and yeah, I'm gonna continue making some connects and filming some people. I'm gonna talk to the owner right now. She's gonna take me to the back, and I think they have tacos. I hope they have tacos. So yeah. Couple quick questions?
Yeah.
What brings you guys to the event?
Well, I kind of own the place.
Yeah? Oh, sorry. I have no idea.
That's okay.
I'm like completely ignorant.
That's okay. I'm Adele.
Okay.
And I own Camp Ornament, cage-free doggy daycare, boarding, grooming, training. And we have an awesome place here that we share with rescues and places that want to use our facility, and have parties and events and all sorts of stuff going on.
What kind of got you into, some people get into other venues of business, or what specifically got you here?
I was in aerospace, corporate America, and I was over that after 23 years, so I thought, cage-free, doggy, playing with dogs and scooping poop, who doesn't want to do that all day? So
you left like the standard corporate job to
play with dogs.
Something that you love.
Yes.
So how's that, like the comparison?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. There's no comparison.
Huh?
There's no comparison. I can play with everybody's doggy, and it's so cool.
See, that's cool, because people are afraid who are in that space right now, are so scared to go after for what they want. What's something you would say for that?
When you're stressed and crying on the way to work every day, then it's time to do something different.
I love you so much right now. Some advice for new adopters.
New adopters. One piece of advice for me, one piece of advice that I would say for upcoming adopters or fosters: bond with the dog. Yeah, you get a dog, the dog doesn't know who you are, doesn't know where it is, so the best thing you do is bonding. Yeah, spend time with the dog. Don't go too crazy inside your home. Don't take the dog out to like, I don't know, Home Depot, or like go eat somewhere at Disneyland. None of that crap. Just bond. Yeah, somewhere quiet and intimate, which is in its own home, or your own home. And get the dog used to who you are and where it's going to stay, and set structure. That's what I would do. Structure and rules.
Do like the tour, whatever you want to show me.
Oh, up here.
Oh, sweet.
We're gonna go up here and have a look at what we do every day.
I know. I never get tired of looking.
This is our cage-free doggy daycare.
So how much did you say? Like half day or?
Half day is $25.
Oh, 25. Okay.
So we have all the doggies out there. We do temperament tests on all the new doggies to make sure they play nice, make sure they are up to date on vaccinations and spayed and neutered. And once they pass our little temperament test, they can go outside and play and enjoy the day outside. We have live cameras in the yard so the owners can watch their doggies while they're at work or while they're sitting on the beach in Hawaii. So it's pretty cool.
That is freaking, yeah, I saw like a peek of this. This is cool.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What goes on in your mouth? Look at them chompers. Look at this drool. You see this drool? This pull drool? Okay, hold on.
Here in the South Bay. But the nice thing is
It's like it's huge. There's supplements here.
So our main product is we have a raw dog food. We got into this 4 years ago. We've lost 3 out of 4 dogs to cancer.
Oh, wow.
And we started doing a bunch of research when our last Mastiff was diagnosed with osteosarcoma. So we did a bunch of research and everything came back to the dog food. And really, the biggest part of it was the carbohydrates. So I don't even have to go farther with all the crap that's in dog food, but it's the carbohydrates. If these guys are carnivores, they are never intended to process or digest carbohydrates. They don't do it well. So consequently, they have a huge amount of inflammation in their body from turns to glucose, sugar, raises those insulin levels, and you just have a huge amount of inflammation. So we learned about raw, then about 2 years after that, I'm like, I want to start making my own. So that's how we got into it.
So all this is like the supplements are proprietary, like.
The supplements are actually, they're from New Vet and New Joint, and the rest of them are from Dr. Mercola.
Oh, for the food.
I'm sorry?
What about the food? How did you go about creating the food?
I had a manufacturer that makes other raw dog foods. I went to them and I said, here's my formula that I want to use. It's really important to get the proper formulation because you can't just throw raw food in a bowl and call it a day. It will actually hurt them in the long run. So we try to mimic what they would do in the wild, of like wolves, coyotes, jackals, mimic what they do in the wild. So there's a few things that, because they're not eating the skin, the fur, the feathers, the eyeballs, that's where a couple of the supplements come in to balance it out and complete everything.
So when it came into putting together the supplements and the research, how long before you found the right formula?
Well, because I was so new at it at the time, the person that I worked with, she has her own raw dog food, and she makes food for actually several companies. She's brilliant at formulation, and I learned so much from her, and now I feel like, you know, I've got this down, you know, so I'm actually getting ready to reformulate. I'm going to make a couple other blends.
Is there anything specific you want to say to people who aren't aware of what they're feeding their dog?
Yeah. This. Everybody, if you watch this movie, it's called Pet Fooled. It's on Netflix. It will talk to you. It tells you all about the commercial pet food industry. Talks about what's in the food. And do your homework. Like, I'm not saying don't feed kibble or don't do this, you know, or feed raw. Do your homework and understand that. Try to get back to what your dog would do in nature. And they share a 99.9% DNA sequence with the gray wolf. So we can look at a gray wolf or wolves and say, how do they eat? And carbohydrates are not one of them. No. understand that your dogs are carnivores and respect that they're carnivores and feed them a carnivore diet.
And where can people find you?
At vibrantcanine.com, letter K, number 9.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Just finished filming for Canine Logic, one of our clients for Vision Paradox. Yeah, it was very kind of run and gun for this one because the original projection of the show was supposed to be like until 5, and Chris I think had the last hour, and they moved everything up because everything was moving so fast, about 2 hours, and I was right when I got there, Chris, the owner of Canine Logic, had just got on, so I had to and I was in the backstage, and I had no idea and there was a fence. I had to hop over to start filming. So, but I think I got the footage, good footage for the most part. Got his talked to a lot of the other owners, a lot of the other business owners, I got to talk to a lot of the other. Oh man, that is a tight spot. A lot of the other owners, connect with them, get some footage for Canine Logic and their social media profile, because we have this to edit, start editing, or having my editor start editing this probably this week, so we can start curating stuff for his social. So yeah, this past week for Canine Logic, we've been doing a lot of research and getting the right keywords and everything to get his social and optimizing his profile as much as we can. And now this upcoming week we're aiming to start executing everything in terms of the content editing, the content curation, the scheduling, everything. So, and the advertising. So that's it. I'm going to be doing a post meeting hangout coffee with Chris right now and pick up Jordan. Let's go. Meeting time. How do you feel?
Tired, man. I've been up since like 7.
Yeah? I was up since 6. Jordan woke me up. He was like, did he make breakfast? Alright, so just finished meeting with Chris. Really good meeting. I think one of the biggest lessons to share with you guys is to make time to hang out with the people you're working with, along with the people that you love. Very productive day. I actually have to head out right now because I gotta go pick up Jordan. But amazing day. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. I'm hoping I'm in focus. But yeah, spend time with people you care about, the people you're working with. It's not just getting the work done. That's a very important part, but it's also the relationships. Anyways, peace.